We're back, we're racing, and we are doing the calendar season racing round 6 around the Monaco Grand Prix with a twist because it's at night. So we're jumping into qualifying right now. Currently haven't set a time. I'm going to come across the line, set a fairly decent time. It's going to put us towards the front end of the grid. It's not going to secure us pole. There are boys quicker than us, as we can see. Snipes is really dominated in terms of qualifying. He just pulled out the margin at the end there and got a solid lap in, so credit to you, Snipes. A good job, well done there. So having a look through the order, it was Snipes, Harv, myself, Munjakla, and moving through the order. So we're looking for a clean start. We're going to look for just try and get to the end of the flag. You know what Monaco's like. I'm going to do this intro. I need all of your driver numbers, boys, so drop them in the Discord so I can get it. I can do a nice little intro of all the cars and the drivers on the grid just to get to know you boys better, and yeah, get some of your race reviews as well, and certain incidents as well. Post reaction would be pretty interesting, I'd say. So yeah, going up the grid, here's myself, Harv, and we've got Snipes on pole position. So we're going to get into lights out now. So just preparing for start of the race. It's going to be it's 25% race, so not too long, but the Monaco Grand Prix, every corner counts. So we're getting ready for lights out here. 5 red lights. And let's go for the Monaco Grand Prix. It's a pretty good start off the line. We get good traction, we get up alongside Harvey. We've got the inside corner, so we're going to take it. We do touch there. Harvey has disappeared. He slipped back down the order. I'm really sorry there, Harvey. I didn't mean to cost you positions. Snipes got a fairly decent start, bolted away, and he looks pretty solid in the opening corners here. We've got Munja sniffing around our gearbox at this point in the race. We're just trying to keep it on the island at this point, out of the barriers. We've got that bit of extra fuel in the car, so we just got to get used to the balance. And yeah, onwards we march. On lap 1, we're currently in P2, looking pretty, and yeah, looking to go long into the race. So let's get the off-board on the start of the Grand Prix. As we can see, Snipes gets good off the pole position there. Me and Harv come side by side. There's a little bit of contact. Just put him into the barrier. It was by no means intended, and I really apologise for that. I was just trying to line up in the corner, and it caught it out there. So as we can see, going through these opening corners, everyone tiptoeing around, trying to find the grip here, and just trying to get onwards onto the laps here. So you can see Snipes setting the fastest lap, then Munja's just set another one, which is right up our gearbox now, so that's an indication we've got to watch out. As you know, it's one thing to catch a car around Monaco, it's another thing to pass. There's limited opportunities, and they are risky at that as well. We'll find that out later in the Grand Prix ourselves. And yeah, Snipes, we're holding on to the back of him at this point on lap 3, and just trying to look to try and match him throughout the Grand Prix. Maybe undercut him will be the ideal thing to do. He goes a bit wide here, touches a bit of the barrier, I think. And yeah, we're going to move into lap 3 a bit later. We've got the VSC deployed. Could this be a full safety car coming? It's always a potential. You never know what's going to shake out in these circumstances. So VSC is deployed. We're thinking about boxing at this point because it's going to save us some considerable time, you know, compared to a normal conventional pit stop. So we're going to set out tyres. We're going to go hard because it's pretty early in the Grand Prix as well. But we've just got the indication very late there that the safety car is ending, and we decided still to box. Is it going to turn out to be a genius move? Are we going to get clean air? That's going to be the crucial point now, getting back out on track where we're going to drop back in. So there's 12 runners still in this Grand Prix. We're currently P6, so we're going to hold on to that coming out of the pits. Yeah, quite comfortably. We're going to hold on to that there. And onwards we continue. We've got Creeping Wing behind us at this point. Oh, sorry, Harv at this point now, going into lap 5, starting lap 6. So we've got a few cars in the box. It's promoted us up into P4 at this point in the Grand Prix, starting lap 6. So yeah, just trying to keep it clean and consistent. These hard tyres are not really favourable in terms of grip, and as you can see, we've got the car up our gearbox already at this point, so we're just going to have to be very cautious. He's going to have a lot more traction on us throughout the corners, so we're going to have to brake nice and early, get on the power, clean, try and keep it smooth and steady as we go through the race. So currently lap 7 of 20, plenty of laps to go, plenty of opportunities to throw it into the wall, which we don't want to do. And this corner here really catches you out. Don't turn too early there. And as you can see, he's sniffing around, always waiting for the dive bomb to come at this point. And there's really red there, red arrows, really close. The slow speed, the hairpin wasn't too bad for me at this Grand Prix. It's normally one of them corners that catches me out. I really struggle through this bit here, getting the power on round here cleanly as well. I always want it to spin up throughout the race. So we've got the Mercedes right up the rear end here. And we're going to go defensive, we're going to go to the inside, we're going to brake deep into the corner, we're going to make the apex. Nice and cleanly there, get on the power as early as we can. But as you can see, he's got a better run at us, he's going to get up inside. And we're just going to concede the position. He actually hits the outside wall at that point as well. So pretty unlucky for you there, mate. And yeah, it's going to start to cost us if he's got front wing damage at that point in the Grand Prix. So moving into lap 10, we're currently P3. We've got Munja right up our gearbox. And he's got pace round here. He's got yeah, definite confidence in the car at this point. He's got a softer tyre on and he wants a piece of the action. Of course he does. But like we said before, catching is one thing, overtaking is another, so watch out for that. So yeah, we're going to come up here. He's going to have DRS as we cross the line. Get a bit of a tardy exit. So we're going to hold the inside line here. This is the ideal thing to do. Give him a bit of space. It was not enough space, and he's made contact with the rear end there. Racing incident, you could say, but yeah, it has cost us track time. Not too much, managed to get back out in P4. He did wait for us as well, which is pretty kind of you. Thank you for doing so. But as you can see, he's going to be right up our tail once again in a minute. So we're going to get an off-board replay in just a sec of the incident there and what happened. Let me know your thoughts on it and what the outcome is. Yeah, here we go, crossing the line, going down into turn 1. He comes to the outside. We've got that little kink in the barrier there. Makes contact with that, makes contact with my rear left, and I can't turn into the corner basically. It's just preventing me from doing so. The car rotating. So on to lap 11. We're going to look to box. We've got damage to our front wing. You really need confidence around here, and then you can get on with things. So we're going to get on a soft tyre at this point and try to go to the end of the Grand Prix on that soft tyre. Hopefully give us a bit of confidence. Hopefully at this point in the race it will last. So let's see. So we're currently dropping down the order. Currently into P6. We're going to have a front wing change for good measure. That's going to cost us a bit of time down to P7. A fairly decent stop, 8.3 there with a front wing change, not too shabby. So we're going to come out in front of half. Looks like comfortably so after his earlier incident, thanks to us. So coming out into clean air at this point, and it's just hammer time at this point in the Grand Prix on lap 12. So coming across the line here, we've got car in the pits, so that's going to promote us up into P6. And that's P6 now on lap 13 of the Grand Prix. So yeah, the only way we're going to gain positions if anyone else makes a mistake at this point in the race. So we've got a lapped car here, always a bit off-putting. It does ghost now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, moving into lap 14. Got some really good pace, good feeling in the car, set some good sector times, and yeah, really enjoying the Grand Prix at this point in the race. What did you think of the night race as well, lads? Did you prefer it? Let me know your thoughts on that. Did it affect track temperatures, etc.? We've got the VSC deployed on lap 16. The full safety car did not make an appearance in this Grand Prix. The full safety car did not make an appearance at Monaco. That's pretty good coding by the developers, you must say, because Monaco of late has been out every corner, every lap. It's just a carnage. So yeah, credit to you boys, the drivers, at the same time. You really put in a good performance. There was good pace throughout the pack as well, you'd have to say. So we're currently 6 here. As you can see, the car in front, we're going to have a bit of an incident here. Yeah, get a bit too lively. We've taken the front wing, the left end plate off the front wing there. But we're going to continue at this point because there's only a few laps left of the Grand Prix, and of course we want them points. So we're going to let the car through. Going to let this car through because we've got damage to the front wing. He looks like he's got a bit of pace. So through he goes. He's been chomping at the bit. He's been getting fastest laps. He's been pretty quick towards the end of the Grand Prix, showing some really good pace. So coming into, we're lap 18 at this point in the Grand Prix. As you can see, there's a bit of a battle going on ahead. Great viewpoint there, and he gets ahead of the Williams. He's just lagged through us. That was a bit off-putting at that point, but we'll take it. We'll continue on. What did it look like from your point of view in the Williams? Let me know. So yeah, just trying to get through the final few laps at this point in the race because it's really tricky and treacherous. So yeah, just trying to bring it home at this point in the race. We've got some damage to the car, of course. So yeah, bring it home, bring them points back for the team. And going into lap 19, the penultimate lap of the Monaco Grand Prix at night. A first for me, and I did like it under the lights, the Monaco Grand Prix. I did favour it. I do like the day race though as well, don't get me wrong, classic. But it's a pretty tricky track. You can't get good racing around here. Pretty much impossible. You just got to queue up around this track, and yeah, if there's an opportunity, if someone puts it in the wall, then you can slip up the inside. But everyone done a brilliant job. It was a good race. And yeah, there was a few incidents, but not as many as everyone predicted. There was a lot more finishes. No one predicted this many. So credit where credit's due, lads. So as you can see, fastest lap for, I think it was half there in the final stages of the Grand Prix. Yeah, I can see our race winner. We got the fireworks going off. Snipes has set them fireworks off. He's got the pole to flag victory at the Monaco Grand Prix. What a better feeling! Really hooking it up, having in a league of his own in the quali pace, and yeah. Really kept it smooth and consistent. He had a few little touches with the barrier, but overall a clean race. And yeah, different strategies didn't really work out for us in the end. We got P5 in the end of the Grand Prix. Here you can see the podium procession. Let me know your thoughts on the race. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and we'll be back for another We're Racing video very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.